Hi, I'm Paulina Wright, and the aim of this CD is to help you take back control over how much you eat and when, and develop the healthy lifestyle that you really want. Now, everybody overeats at some time or another, but in general everyone knows that you need to eat the right amounts to stay slim and fit. As you know, what you eat is vitally important to your health. How much you eat is equally significant, and, of course, how much fat you burn off through physical activity is the third essential part of the equation. So, the right quality of food coupled with the right quantity, along with the right amount of physical activity, is what keeps you slim. Your diet may be superbly healthy, and you may exercise well and regularly, but if you are taking in too much food, then you may be still carrying more fat than you need. Eating small amounts regularly and often will keep your energy levels up and keep hunger at bay. Overstuffing or gorging just leaves you feeling bloated and tired. As a general rule, you should have some form of protein with each meal, as protein acts as a natural and healthy appetite suppressant. Another rule is that you should be filling up in the morning and eat less as your day progresses. This makes sense, as food is really fuel for your body to use for physical and mental activity. Later in the day, you are closer to sleep, a time during which less energy is required. At the start of your day, you still have got more energy burning activity ahead of you. The trick is to stop eating before you feel totally bloated. Many people make the mistake of only stopping eating when they feel that they can't possibly take another mouthful. When you acquire the habit of stopping when you are about 2/3 full, you will actually have more energy. A man that I know, who I'm pleased to tell you is now both slim and extremely fit, bought himself smaller plates to eat from. In this way, he didn't feel as if his portions were smaller, even though they were. Try it. And finally, slow down. So many people eat too fast. If you eat too quickly, the signals which tell your brain that you have had enough do not have sufficient time to travel from your stomach to your brain and switch off your appetite. People who eat too much nearly always eat too quickly. A friend of mine told me how she learned to slow down. One night after dinner, she felt ready for her sweets, and she was about to dive into a bowl of ice cream when her phone rang, and it was an old friend of hers wanting to chat. Not wanting to be rude, she just joined in for the chat. 20 minutes later, she came off the phone and suddenly realized that she was feeling full and really didn't want the ice cream after all. That 20-minute gap had given her stomach a chance to inform the brain that she had had enough. When she started to eat more slowly, she actually felt fuller quicker. So eat smaller portions regularly. Include some protein with every meal. Eat more in the mornings. Get yourself some smaller plates and slow down your eating. Now, this is all good advice, but eating the right amount needs to become an instinctive part of your behavior. Now, this can happen in two ways. If you do something over and over, it will eventually become instinctive. The other way is to experience it deeply within a relaxed hypnotic trance. Get into these habits and relax often and regularly so that you can practice what you learned today and so reinforce the pattern. Now, just close your eyes, and in a few moments you can begin to relax really deeply. So very deeply and comfortably. That's it. And you might like to imagine the kind of image that for you would be the most relaxing image in the world. The kinds of colors and shapes and spaces of such an image that for you represents the most beautiful, restful, complete and comfortable feeling. This might be a place, like looking at a picture, or it might be just a series of different colors that are super calming and tranquil. Just get a sense of that now. That's it. Then, as your body relaxes deeper, just start to merge with those colors or patterns, almost as if they can become a part of you, and begin to blend and drift around your body, letting you relax deeper and more completely. That's good. And notice how you can breathe calm and rest right around your body. Pure rest and comfort. That's good. And with each passing second, your body and mind can relax so much more completely. Now, a car needs to stop for fuel, but it has its limit. It takes only so much, and then your car is on its way again. And food is fuel to keep your organs and muscles and brain and heart and immune system and everything else working perfectly. And it has to be the right amount, because unused fuel simply gets stored as fat around your vital organs. This fat slows everything down. It's the difference between walking through air, then water, then wading through treacle. And you can really begin to have good, refined fuel, and just the right amount. Because there is a part of your mind that automatically lets you know when sufficient fuel has been consumed. Because if there is too much fuel on board, then everything is weighted down and slowed down. Now, in a few seconds, you can just really notice the message from your unconscious mind that lets you know that you have had enough food fuel and can now stop. Notice what this message is like. Whether it's a warm feeling in your hands, or just a spreading calm energy, or some other signal. And you are going to get very used to noticing this message. After a nice, leisurely and slow refueling experience, and you can enjoy your food slowly and comfortably, and appreciate it more because you are now eating the right amounts. That's it. Now, I want you to notice a really healthy eating day in your mind right now. Experience this in your mind right now. Eating good, strong amounts in the morning and then winding down as the day progresses. Notice all those times during this day in your mind when your unconscious mind sends you that message that enough is enough now. Notice this whole day right now. And notice the comfort of natural, instinctive quantity control. That's good. And now, in your mind, just begin to wander along to a beautiful place. Perhaps a garden or a forest, or maybe just by the blueness of the sea. That's it. And as you do this, every cell of your body is going to relax deeper, bringing sweeping health and comfort throughout every part of your life. That's good. And now, in your mind, just sit down to a meal, and you are going to find that you are aware before you eat, not of how the food is going to taste, but how your stomach will feel after the meal. And it's true to say that many naturally slim people decide whether they really need that extra unnecessary food, not by thinking how it will taste for a few seconds, but by strongly imagining how it will feel sitting on their stomach for hours on end. And you can do this too. And it's a wonderful strategy. So just enjoy the perfect meal in your mind right now, with just the right instinct to control the amount. And notice how natural this begins to feel. That's good. And the more you relax and practice this, the easier it will be to leave what you don't need and to not even have it in the first place. That's it. And it can feel so good to relax and not weigh everything down, because just like a boring traffic jam, everything gets so blocked and congested. You know you see a traffic light go green, but before you get to it, it's gone red again because of all the cars on the road, and everything moves just so slowly because it's too much, and too much food slows the traffic of the body right down. Unneeded food just sits there in a jam, waiting for hours to be digested, making everything sluggish and slow. And it's wonderful to know that everything can be so much more free-flowing and comfortable within you. That's good. That's it. And right now, just get a sense of starting to drift back to the room. And you know, the more you relax like this, the more benefit you will get. That's it. Because you can really start noticing that natural, instinctive quantity control, your mind and body letting you know exactly when to comfortably stop. That's it. So just coming back to the room, feeling wide awake and refreshed, and you can open your eyes now.